Hey, welcome back. You know, sometimes the most incredible mysteries aren't found in ancient, forgotten tombs or dense, uncharted jungles. Sometimes they're sitting right there in plain sight, in a place with a name that sounds almost cheerful. Coral Castle. It sounds like a child's sandcastle dream, doesn't it? But the reality is a monument of profound, heartbreaking mystery, built by one man, in the dead of night, who claimed to know the secrets of the pyramids. And that's where our story begins. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi, and this is the Unexplained Archive. Picture this: Homestead, Florida, the early 20th century, a landscape of flat, scrubby land. And here, a diminutive Latvian immigrant named Edward Leedskalnin, standing just 5 feet tall and weighing barely 100 pounds, is single-handedly quarrying, carving, and moving over 1,100 tons of solid oolite limestone. He's creating an elaborate complex. Massive stone gates that swing with a touch of a finger, a 9-ton revolving door, a 25-ton obelisk, perfect celestial alignments, and furniture carved from stone. And he did it all alone, at night, for nearly 30 years. When asked how he managed it, his answer was simple and cryptic: "I understand the laws of weight and leverage." But the scale and precision of his work have led many to whisper a different, more haunting question. Did Edward Leedskalnin possess a knowledge lost to time? Or was his creation driven by something else entirely? A memory, etched not just in stone, but in the very fabric of the place. The heart of this mystery isn't just the how, but the why. And that leads us to the central, haunting element of Coral Castle. Edward was 26 years old in Latvia, engaged to marry his sweetheart, a girl he affectionately called his Sweet 16. The legend says she jilted him the day before the wedding. A heartbreak so profound, it defined the rest of his life. He immigrated to America, contracted tuberculosis, and was told he was dying. But he recovered, attributing his healing to the magnetic forces of the earth. And then, he began to build. He built first in Florida City, then moved the entire structure, every single multi-ton block, 10 miles north to Homestead, by himself, in the cover of darkness. He was building a monument to the love he lost, a castle for the bride who never came. Now, the sheer physical impossibility of his task is the first layer of the paranormal puzzle. Witnesses reported seeing him work, but he was fiercely secretive. He would cover his worksite with tarps. People claimed to see him singing to the stones or placing his hands on them, and the massive blocks would somehow move. He spoke of understanding the magnetic currents of the earth, of tapping into the same energy the ancient builders of the pyramids used. He built mysterious devices from old car parts, claiming they were perpetual motion holders or electromagnetic generators. Could a man of his size and limited formal education have rediscovered an ancient form of anti-gravity or magnetic levitation? Or, as some more esoteric theories suggest, was he using a form of acoustic levitation, using sound to manipulate matter? The stones themselves seem to hold a silent, heavy secret. But there's another, more subtle haunting at Coral Castle. It's not one of ghosts in the traditional sense, but of a memory so powerful it became a physical force. Think about it. Every stone, every chair, every arch is a manifestation of a single, frozen moment in time. The moment his heart broke. The Sweet 16 rock, a cornerstone of the property, is a permanent testament. The moon-shaped fountain, with its representations of the crescent moon and Saturn, where he said he wanted to get married. This isn't just a sculpture garden. It's a man's entire emotional landscape, petrified. The energy of that decades-long devotion, that focused obsession, that lonely, monumental labor. Can such a concentration of human emotion leave an imprint? Visitors and staff have often reported feelings of intense melancholy near certain stones, a sense of being watched, or the overwhelming, quiet weight of a love story that never was. The haunting is in the atmosphere, in the very purpose of the place. It's the memory of stone. From my own perspective, as an engineer and a storyteller, Coral Castle fascinates me on every level. The engineer in me scrambles for a rational explanation. Levers, pulleys, block and tackle, a brilliant, intuitive understanding of physics. And that's very possible. Human ingenuity, especially when fueled by powerful emotion, is boundless. But the storyteller, The part of me that looks for the patterns in the unexplained is captivated by the symbolism. He built a feast of love table, a heart-shaped table, a telescope pointing at the North Star. He carved a sundial that tells time with remarkable accuracy. This is a man communicating with the cosmos, trying to anchor his personal tragedy to something eternal, to the stars themselves. He wasn't just moving rock. He was building a personal mythology, a permanent altar to a feeling. So what are we left with at Coral Castle? We are left with a choice between two profound mysteries. The first is a mystery of method, a tangible, physical puzzle that defies conventional understanding, a howdunit that has evaded clear explanation for a century. The second is a mystery of the heart, an intangible, emotional resonance that seems to saturate the coral rock, a testament to how human experience can shape the world in ways we are only beginning to sense. Perhaps the true answer lies in the fusion of the two. That Edward Leedskalnin's heartbreak didn't just give him the reason to build, but somehow unlocked the means to build. That in his profound isolation and focus, he accessed a different kind of knowledge, one that sits at the intersection of will, emotion, and the hidden laws of our world. Coral Castle stands today, not as a ruin, but as a completed vision, a monument to a love that was, and to a secret that remains. It challenges us to wonder about the latent potential within a single, determined human spirit. And it asks us a quieter, more personal question. What would we build if we poured every ounce of our being, our love, our loss, and our mystery into a single, lifelong creation? The stones, it seems, remember. Thank you for joining me for this journey into the memory of stone. If you were captivated by the mystery of Coral Castle, I'd be so grateful if you'd share this episode with a fellow curious mind. For more deep dives into the world's greatest unexplained mysteries, make sure you're subscribed to the Unexplained Archive wherever you get your podcasts. This is Ibnul J. Farabi from Light Not Studios. Until next time, keep wondering.